So the first thing I like to go over is touch, like a hand target, just because that is like a prerequisite for like a million other things. So recall, technically you could say touch.
Okay.
And then that would be like a recall. Also, it's good for just like luring. So if you need to teach them like turn on and off lights, you would do like touch down the line.
Okay.
But obviously there's like a lot of steps in between. It can also work for a leave it, or like I call it like a positive interrupter. So like if he starts getting like really bitey, you can reset by just being like touch, you know, and it kind of get him into training mode. So he's not so like amped up. And then it also gets him more comfortable with hands too. So like, so that way he's like not as intimidated with like hands coming towards him, which is important for a service dog. So I'm also blocking my treat bag so that he doesn't get reinforced for doing this. And so a few things to remember when it comes to like training is the 3 Ds: distance, duration, distraction, all make a behavior harder or easier. So distance would be like further away versus closer. Distraction would be like other dogs or squirrels or whatever it is. And then duration, it would be like how long can he hold it for? And we want to isolate each of those 3 Ds because otherwise it's like too much. And people will be like, my dog knows how to sit. Why isn't he sitting when I'm outside at the dog park? And it's because he didn't work up to those Ds basically, like distance, duration, distraction. And so anytime he doesn't listen, we want to make sure we're not repeating ourselves. We want to. I will do that. Yeah, it's like really common for people to like. It's like human nature to repeat yourself, right? If they don't listen. And so what I say to do instead is like you say it once, they don't listen, then think about how you can make it easier for him. So it'd be like, okay, can I bring it closer? Maybe I go back to like luring him. Maybe and it's too distracting over here, so it's too hard so far, and we need to like back it up a little bit. So those are all things to think about as well. And so the order it goes in is you say the cue, or like you do the hand signal. He does it. You mark or click. So yes or click. And then you give him a treat. All I'm going to do is put up my hand, touch, click the moment that he nudges my hand. There you go. If he's like not doing it, like the first time, what you can also do is rub a little bit of the stinky treat on your hand and then say, touch. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Touch. So rather than me saying it a million times,
just gonna wait.
I want to wait a little bit. You know, there's a fine balance. You want to let them figure it out. And then if they're still not getting it, like you're not going to stay here for an hour, you know, then I'll like move it closer or like get his attention a different way, like a kissy noise. So like distance would be, I probably wouldn't have clicked for that normally, but because you're not supposed to bite my hand. That just means he's excited. He's a puppy still, so I might bring it closer. Touch. Oh, so good, so gentle. And then you can start to switch directions, right? Touch. How smart he is. Are you so smart? Touch. Good. Okay, I'll let you try now. Okay. Do you need some space? Touch. Yay. And then just to get him, so something I do like subconsciously almost is like, so he's not like obsessed with the treat. I like purposely like will treat like over here. So that way I can like reset instead of him being like, oh my God, where's the food?
Okay, smart. Touch.
It's okay. And you can say yes too if you want. Like yes is another one if the clicker is too much, but.
Touch. Should I do a click for that one?
No, it's okay. So just remember that a click is a contract. So even if you accidentally click, because this is a really important association we want. So even if you mess up, like that one time where it was like, oh, he jumped, you still want to give him a treat because the clicker is like a contract that he's getting a treat. Because down the line, you want to be able to click and then like get up and go get a treat. Or say yes and go get a treat.
Oh. Wait, that was kind of a bite.
It's okay.
Touch.
Perfect. it takes like coordination, you know?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
When I got my treats hidden behind my back.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Touch. Good. Good boy, Sandy. You're so smart.
He's like,
Touch.
He's still eating his treat, so, so that'll be like a distraction, right?
Yeah.
He's distracted.
Sandy. Touch.
So how can you make it easier? Yay! Okay, so that's touch, right? So we can make it harder now by adding in a little bit of a distraction. And so I'm going to use the example of like leave it. So I'm going to give you these treats just so because he likes these ones a lot. And then I'm going to grab some other treats. Do you need a break? And then I'm just going to like do this, put him like in my hand on the ground, and you can redirect him by saying touch.
Okay.
We'll try to see if it works.
Saint, touch.
So you might need to bring your hand closer.
Saint, touch.
Yeah.
Good boy.
So then, you would work up to like, if there's trash on the ground, you could say touch. And eventually you can change that to leave it too, but just in the beginning, it's nice to have like one thing that works for like a lot of things, basically.
Saint.
So.
Touch.
Yay! And then you can even do like, if you have friends over, you could do like a ping pong. It's called ping pong puppy, where you have like 4 different friends, and you say like, I'll say like, touch. Good. And then like then I'll be like, okay, Maria, go next, and you keep it random so that he has to like learn who's saying his name.
So smart.
You're so smart.
Touch. Here you go, Noodlehead. Good boy.
Good boy. Touch. Good. So the reason why I don't say like touch, touch, touch is because what happens is something called learned irrelevance, which happens to us, where it's like if you live next to a train station, like after a while, the train, your brain categorizes it as background noise. Or if you think of like kids playing video games and the mom's like, dinner's ready.
Touch.
And they're like,